Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Satisfactory. Um, I may have had a technical issue. I've been playing for a little bit now and realized I wasn't recording. So, let me just run through real quick everything that I've done. That way you're all caught up. So, you may notice this building is a little bit higher than it was before. A lot higher. So, easy stuff out the way first. Yeah, you can see it's a lot higher because now we're level with this platform. Anyways, so these down here, I started emptying these out, which, oh, these are done now, so I can delete these. And then delete that one and that one. Gosh, it left the wall mounts. Okay, so I emptied out a few of the things down here. I didn't empty out this one. Probably get rid of the screws because I'm making a surplus of them. But I left this one here just because it had some of the higher end components. And then I dumped them all into the resource sink. So, let's go over what we've done. Let's go down. We'll start with the rods, which is down here. So, rods. Nope, these are plates. Plates we showcased in the last episode. Come up here, look at rods. We've got rods coming in. We've got a Mach 3 belt leading them into here, which, as you can see, this is already full. That's just, we're making that many rods. So, got a Mach 3 belt leading them into there, along with a Mach 1 belt coming from these four over here that are making rods. They just get so backed up once they have been producing, and yeah. So, we've got rods. A whole lot of rods. I think it's actually 320 to be exact, because we've got 20 of these, making 15 per minute. So 15 times 20, 300 per minute. So we've got we're making 300 rods per minute. And out of those 300 rods, we are consuming a lot to make screws. We've got 18 of these constructors set up making screws. So they're consuming 10 rods per minute at 18, so they're consuming 180, but they're making 40 screws per minute each at 18 apiece. That is 720 screws per minute. We are making a ton of screws. So, as you can see, we've been busy. So, got all of these coming down here, and they feed to right here. I'm not bothering to box these because, honestly, we're making so many of them that I'm not too worried about it. But they're all about to go up. So, what I could do, let's see here, logistics, floor hole, line this up, put one right here, and right there. Alright, so since we know it's working, I'm just going to go ahead and delete all of these. Alright, and now we grab Mach 3 conveyor lifts. This one's going to be down to here. This one's going to be two right there, and then this one will be right there. And then we grab some Mach 3 belts. We're gonna grab this one, connect you to there. Grab this one, connect you to... Oh, you're gonna stop right before it, really? To right there, and then we'll connect this one to right there. Get rid of you. That's just aggravating. Anyways, there's all the screws. So we're making 720 screws per minute. I've got them split up on 3 different Mach 3 belts. So now we're up here. This is where we are going to make. So we've got screws coming up right here. I ain't gonna put the lifts on just yet because I don't know where all they're gonna go. Tell you what I can do is... Alright, so assemblers. I'm making 720 because I'm planning on making... Let's see here. I wanted to make rotors and reinforced iron plates here. Which if I want to do, say, 5 of these, and then 4 of these. So we'll do 5 and 4. So we'll just come down here, and then we'll grab an assembler, and then let's see here. Where do we want these to be? Ah! It's not what I wanted. Give me that back. Alright, so let's see. If I nudge it that way, this way, that way. That works. So also, let's have it go out this way. Yeah, that looks nice. So right here, so we'll do 5. Right. These are going to be our reinforced iron plates. I wanted to make 5 of these, which is 60. So 60 per minute. 60 times 5 is 300. So we want 5 of these. So that's 4 or 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. Now we're going to line them up right here. Let's scoot this over just a little bit more. Yeah, right there. So this one is going to be rotors. And I wanted 4 of these. So 2, 3, 4. So these are going to take 400 screws per minute. These are going to take 300 screws per minute. So I gotta figure out how I'm gonna take these. I've got 720 coming in, and I need to divide it by 700. These are gonna take 100 a minute a piece. These take 60 per minute a piece. So, and one Mach 3 is 270. So what I'll probably end up doing is, let's see here. So if I do you this way, like that, and do you up like that, and then I grab splitter coming this way, put one right there, and one right there, and then we'll put 1, 2, and 1, 2. We'll get rid of that one, and get rid of that one. And we'll grab you, run you into that one, and then grab you, and run you into that one. So then if I take Mach 2 belt into there, and then a Mach 2 belt into there, and then this is too close, ain't it? Yep. Alright. So if I put you, aha! So I can do that. And then do that. And these got screws on them. So connect that one right there. And we'll connect that one right there. Alright. And now these all require 60 per minute. So let's see here. If I take this one, so let's say I get a merger and put it let's see here. I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. So alright, so for now, let's just grab actually, hold on. So, each of these is being fed by 6. So 6 times 40 is 240. Alright. And this needs 300. So there's 100 into that one and 100 into that one, which leaves 40 left over. Then 100 into that one and 100 into that one, which leaves 40 left over. So that leaves 80. So that'll be enough to feed this one. So that's just 60 times 4. Which is still 240. So I can use this one to feed 4 of them, and then use what's left out of these to feed this one on the end. So what I will do is grab another Mach 3 lift, put it right there. Then I'll grab some splitters. One, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Grab a Mach 3 belt, go from here to here. Yes. Then we go to this one. Then we go to this one. Then we go to this one. And then we only need a Mach 1 belt going into there. Going into there. Going into there. And then going into there. So, how am I going to merge to get to this one? So, I grab a merger and say I do it like this. And then I grab a conveyor lift, Mach 2. It won't work like that. Okay, so we'll put this one right there, just to kind of be a placeholder. Mach 2, go from there into there. And we can get rid of that. And grab. It only needs to be a Mach 1 belt to go into there. And another Mach 1 belt to go into there. With a Mach 1 belt going into there. Awesome. So. Alright. That works. So that's 40 and 40. So I know there's 80 left right here, but I only need 60 to go in there, so I'm okay with that. Alright, so now let's go ahead and get power hooked up. So we're going to connect power. You know what? We'll do it at the raised section. Yeah, that looks good. And now we'll grab, nope, I need one more power pole. Right there. To there. Alright. Now, well, since I'm already up this far, I can just snag that right there. Boom. 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 Grab a Mach 2 outlet, because I've been doing good about making sure they line up. Right there. Or not a Mach 2 outlet, a double wall outlet. Now, come over here. Grab that. Change it to just a normal wall outlet. Is that lined up? This is actually in the middle. Yep, that looks good. So now we just connect a power line right there, and then a power line to right there. And then we just come out here, connect the power line from there to there. Alright, these all now have power, which means now they're all just going to go ahead and stockpile on screws, which won't take long. But now, I gotta deal with the other inputs. So, how am I gonna do that? So we've got a ton of screws coming in. One side needs iron plates. The other side needs iron rods. I just thought about something. So I'm making, what was it, 300 iron rods per minute? I need 2, 4, 6, 8 iron rods per minute. Got, what is it, 20 of these making iron rods at 15 per minute, which is 300 with 180 being consumed. Okay, yep, that leaves me with some left over. All right, so also I just realized I might need to find a That's lovely. Okay, so if I come up here, yeah, that's what I thought. So what I'm gonna have to do is actually set up another one of these right here, and probably split off of this one to go into there. Or, see, that's making 60 per minute versus this one is making, this is what, 15 iron rods per minute times 16, so 240. Half of that is 120. Half of one, yeah, this is gonna be lovely. So these just make 60, and I can put them into there and feed it up to there. Right? So, how much am I consuming up here in iron rods? I've got 10 of these, making, so 180. So, realistically, I could get by up here with one Mach 3. Which is that. So, one Mach 3 makes 270. And these are, I've got 18 of these, consuming 180. So, technically what I could do. Alright, so we're gonna delete this, this, and this. And we're gonna delete this, this, and this, and this one. And then we're going to grab a splitter, put it right here. And we're gonna grab Mach 3 belt from here to here. And then we can get a Mach 2 belt from there to there. And then a Mach 2 belt from here to here. That should be more than enough. Yes, okay. So, I don't need this. What I need to do is set up another conveyor hole above this one. So, conveyor lift hole, it is right here. Yes. So now we'll just grab this one and slap it. It's right there. Boom. Alright. Yep. And there they are. Alright, so now we have these over here that needed the iron rods. So splitter. One, two, flip it, 3. Then we'll delete this one and this one. It should be lined up with that. And then we'll do the same thing right here, where it's boom, boom, boom. Then we'll delete this one and this one. Alright, yep, this is the in-feed side. So I just need to do that a few more times. So, there, and there, and there, and delete, and delete, and then we do the same thing, there, 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 and delete, and delete. And these require how many? Only 20, so they can just be Mach 1s. Right there. Right there. So it is 1, 2, that way. And then we grab Mach 2 belt. Two. And then from there to there. Yeah, I can leave that for now. That's fine where it's at. Alright. So we got rods coming in. This will be making rotors at 4 per minute. So let's grab a merger. Actually, let's grab an industrial storage container. Make sure we have it over here. Put it right there. And then we'll grab a merger. One, 2, 3. Then Mach 1 belt from there to there. There to there. There to there. There to there. And then from here to here. Here to here. And then from here to here. Alright. And there's rotors being made. Awesome. So now, I need to bring plates up here. At 30 per minute per machine. There's 5 machines, so I need 150, so it's going to have to come up on a Mach 3. So I just need to figure out how I'm going to get it up here. That's going to be the fun part. So, let's grab a splitter. Do 1, 2. One, 2. 1. 2. 1, 2. And then 1, 2. Delete that one. Delete that one. Delete that one. And this one. And that one. Is this one lined up? It is not. Alright, so now we can just go there to there. To there. There to there. There to there. Nope. Nope. That didn't line up right. So those lined up right. But these didn't. Okay, so let's try this again. So this lines up like this, and like this. We delete that, and we grab this. And it goes from there. Okay. Goes from there. Dang it. Now they're not wanting to line up. Hmm. I guess it'd probably just make more sense for me to just go ahead and build them 3 high. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah. I go up too much higher, he's gonna be hitting me. There. To there. There. To there. There. To there. So this one connected properly. And this one connected properly, but for some reason this one didn't. So one, 2, 3. Delete. Delete. Grab a conveyor lift. And it's gonna go from here. Why is it not going in? How strange. Alright, so what if I just grab it? tell you what. Oh yeah, I don't have any infeed coming up, so what if I just grab a Mach 1 conveyor belt and just go connect it, say, from why is it connecting there but not on? Okay, so what if I try going this way with it? And then say I go also just realized I never connected the rods the rest of the way. Might help if I do that. You know, that way the rest of these assemblers can be making the rotors instead of just the first one. Oh. Glad I caught that now instead of down the road where I'm like, why isn't it producing? But now we know. How are we looking on power, by the way? Oh. I'm probably going to have to go expand the power plant again. Ouch. Man, that's only when everything's running. So. Alright, so. How am I going to get this one connected? I don't know if that works. If it does, then that's probably what I'll do. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. Let's see if that works. Alright, and then we climb up here, jump over to here, grab a splitter. There. there. Guess we're gonna find out if that works or not. Can't really tell. Won't know until we get the parts up here. So these require, what is it, 30 per minute? So it's gonna be a Mach 3 belt coming in because it's 150, but then after that it can be a Mach 2 belt. So there to there. There to there. So is this power pole further? It is. That's gonna bug the ever-living crap out of me. Alright, now back to what I was doing. Mach 2 belt. Here to here. And a Mach 2 belt from here to here. Alright, well, now let's just figure out how we're gonna get plates up here. So, let's go down to the plates. Storage containers on this side. Alright, so this is the third platform over. Let's just make sure it's clear all the way up. Third platform over, I can put it right here. Third platform over, I can. Okay. So it's going to run against the back wall, but that's okay. We'll be able to see it going all the way up the facility. So, logistics, conveyor lift floor hole. We want it right here. About right there. Is that what we want? I'm missing steel beams, of course I am. Do I have any in here? I do not. Alright, well, let's go check out the steel factory. That's something else that's something else that's on the to-do list, as well as upgrading steel production even further. All the way to up here. I think I ran, yep, I don't have any modular frames in here for it to be making, or that's what it's got left. I've got 969 in there, so. But anyways. 3, 4, 5. You know what? It's got what, 15 in there, so I'll put 40 into there. Look at that big blue box. Isn't it a lovely big blue box? Alright, so over to here. Mach 3 belt from there to there. There go the plates. So now come upstairs. Grab the floor hole. Throw it right there. And then we grab a Mach 3 conveyor lift and throw it right up. And there they go. Oh, hello. So now we come up to here. Hello. And then we put this one right there. Mach 3, it's gonna go from right here up to there. Alright, and now we come this way. Come up here. And voila! Here it is. Grab the Mach 3 lift, put it right here. Come up with it. Turn. Boom. Now we grab a Mach 3 belt. Go from here to here. Make it straight. Boom. Oh, hey, it is working. Nice! That is awesome. I'm glad it's working. Alright. So, that being said, now let's set up the outputs. So, we want mergers because these are making 5 per minute, so that's 25. So we're going to grab this, slap it. Is this the right way? Yes, it is. So we're going to slap it right there. We're going to grab some mergers, face them that way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we grab Mach 1 belt. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. 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 And then we go here to here. Here to here. Here to here. Reinforced iron plates. There to there. We are making 25 reinforced iron plates per minute. That is awesome. And we learned a new trick. I didn't know you could do this. It's a handy little trick. I will definitely be making use of that in the future. So, 25 reinforced iron plates per minute and 16 rotors per minute. So, hey, that's good. Now, we just got to automate one more thing. I think. So, we pull open an assembler. Hop in here. Motors. Require stators. Which comes from the copper facility. Oh boy. So, but this makes... Nope, not that one. Motors. This requires 2 rotors per minute and 10 rotors per minute and 10 stators per minute. So I've got enough to make 5 motors per minute. Now I could. I ain't got enough. I do not have the logistic capacity or the mental capacity right now to try to make another one of these so that I'm making 20 rotors per minute to make 10 motors per minute. I'm okay with just making 5 motors per minute. And then I gotta figure out how we're looking on stator production over there, as well as bring it over here. That's lovely. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that. Yay. Okay, moving on. Probably gonna be another floating platform that'll make its way over there and sneak a belt back over here. Just tell you what, I'll probably just do that. So what I may do because you know what? It's gonna get separated a little bit and put. No, I don't want to just put it on its own, like right over here, off a little bit, yeah, like right here, and then just grab one of these, slap right here with the belt going into here. That lined up. There. Now it's lined up. This is going to be making motors. Tell you what, we're going to grab some basic walls. Run them down the length of this so that it can loop around to right here. We're going to grab a conveyor belt right here. Yep, right there. And then to right here. Then we're going to grab this and go that way with it. And we'll go from there to there. Alright. We also need to grab this, and we'll put it there, and then go from there to there. Alright, and now we need to bring in the other item, which is going to come from all the way over there. So, it's not going to look pretty, but it is what it is. It's off by just a little bit. That bothers me so much. Anyways. So, this was made to make automated wiring, but we don't need this anymore, so we can delete this, as well as get rid of all these belts. Then, we can grab this. Bring it right there. Then we'll bring it to right here. And then we're going to grab a wall with a conveyor hole in it. We will just take it. And just slap it up there above that one. We'll take this one. Come down with it to right here. Then we'll grab this one, plug it in right there. 1, 2, turn it this way, go there, and go from there. I want you to go. I don't want you to do that. Why you gotta do that? Don't do that. You're gonna make me do this. Alright, well, there's that. The stators will be here soon. Yep, here they come. All the way to up here. And then they'll come down here. Sneak over here. And go into the machine. I don't even know how many stators per minute I'm making. So this makes how many stators per minute? 5 per minute? Oh boy. I might be in trouble because I need 10 per minute. Oh boy. I'm probably gonna have to run back here and double up production on this. see how many per minute I'm making, because I'm not sure. I don't think it's enough. Nope, because I've only got one assembler doing it. I just happen to have quite a lot of them. Yeah, and this is why I need to up my steel production even further. So, but we finished that though. We got the big blue box done. That is what I'm dubbing this, the big blue box. So, with that being said, I'm hopping off for now, and I will see all of you in the next one. Ta-ta for now.